Welcome to this restorative practice that helps relieve menstrual pain and cramps. So we'll help the body to release tension in the spaces that feel tight and cramped. By doing some restorative postures, breath work, we will allow the body to open exactly in those areas where we feel are the heaviest: the hips, the pelvic floor, the low back, the abdomen. So listen to your body and do what feels supportive and nourishing to it. And if you'd like to practice regularly with me, have a look at my online sanctuary. It's a community where we gather once each week for regular practice at lunchtime. So if you'd like to know more about it, I've put a link in the description below. Thank you all for joining me and enjoy your practice. So for today's practice, you need a cushion or two, a blanket or two, things that make you feel supported, comfortable, and easy. And we'll start with our first pose. You have a longer cushion like that, you may want to use it, or simply lie on your back. Have your feet together, knees apart. And then allow the upper body to relax as you relax the arms out by the side of the body. Just starting to arrive, starting to ground through the parts of the body that feel the contact with the earth. And starting to allow our pelvic region, our hips and inner thighs, to gently release. I invite you to bring your breath deep into the belly, maybe even placing a hand or two on the belly. So here, through the breath work, I want you to imagine that you're expanding the whole of the low body area, including the lowest part of your abdomen, your pelvic floor, allowing it to release as you inhale, pushing it outwards. And then with your exhale, softening everything down. Breathing in, expanding, and breathing out, softening and relaxing. So through this posture, we bring blood to this region, to this area, stimulating it, allowing it to energize, to open, to release. And let's take 2 more deep breaths. Full expansion of the low abdomen, the pelvic floor, and then full, complete relaxation. 1 more like this, fully expanding and relaxing. Good. And then we'll bring the knees together. You won't need the cushion for now, so you can place it on the side. And you're going to hug the knees into the chest. So simply bringing the knees as close towards your chest as you can, keeping the low back connected to the floor, keeping your pelvic floor soft. And then just feeling the release in the low back area, pressing the low back down and maybe doing a few gentle rocks side to side, which helps to massage the spine, massage the low back. So this pose releases energy through the pelvic floor, so any excess, any tension there is being helped to just dissipate. Stay in this posture as long as you like. Maybe for some of you, rocking would bring more comfort and more ease. And then with the next pose, we'll help to relax the low back and the hips in a very gentle way. So straighten your left leg, keep the right knee in, take it with your left hand and come to a spine twist. So your left hand is encouraging the right knee down. At the same time, your right arm stays connected to the floor and you turn the head gently towards the right hand. So this posture helps to release that low back sacrum tension. Hips, pelvis are gently being open without the pose being too strenuous. You can also have something to support your knees. So if you have your cushion nearby or your blankets, just making it ever so gentle, ever so loving and kind to your body. Sometimes these moments of our menstrual cycles ask a lot of us. And the one thing that is really needed is compassion and kindness to our bodies. Don't do much. Nourish yourself with movement, gentle movement. And then we slowly release, move through the center, and we change sides. So hugging the left knee into the chest, taking your cushion to the other side if you're using it. Bringing the left knee to the right, the left arm back, still connected to the floor. Turn your head. And then simply allow the posture to melt into your body. It may take some time for your muscles to start to relax. Keep your face relaxed. Breath is deep, nourishing. And you can always use the power of your mind, the power of your intention to bring the breath into those areas that are feeling the discomfort. For me, it's usually the low back. So breathing through the breath, we bring the energy, the blood into those spaces in the body. Final couple of breaths here. And then gently and slowly bringing yourselves back up. We'll come to all fours. So moving the cushion to the side for the moment. Let's place the palms underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We'll move through a few cat-cows here. So with your inhale, you want to tilt your tailbone up towards the sky, arch, lift the chin, open the throat. And with your exhale, you're going to tilt the tailbone down and let the head go. And continue like this. Keep your awareness on the pelvic area, your womb, ovaries. And through that posture, we bring blood flow and energy to those feminine parts of our body that are going through their menstrual cycle once each month. So stimulating through the movement, allowing the breath to move through the spine, the blood to flood these areas. Last couple of breaths here. And then slowly coming back to neutral spine. From here, you're going to tuck the toes under and come to a downward facing dog. So if you need to find some movement here, if being still is not nourishing, just explore gentle wiggles with your hips, head and neck shaking. So now we're opening through the entire back body, entire spine. Awareness on your sacrum, tailbone, low back space. This posture helps to relieve the entire back body. A couple more deep breaths here. Stretching it all out. From tailbone to heels, and from your hips all the way down to your shoulders and the back of the arms. And then moving slowly forwards to come to your forward fold. So here, you can have the knees soft. Let the head go, let the arms go, and simply enjoy the stretch and the relief along this area. You can even bring your hands and gently massage and give your low back this love and attention that it needs. You can even place the palms in one place and stay feeling the warmth. So yes, this and the previous postures, they open the entire spine and allow for the circulation of blood. Allow for the movement of any stagnant areas. Last couple of breaths, and remember here you can be gentle, you don't need to push, you don't need to straighten legs. Just feel your body, nourish your body. And slowly through the next breath, we're going to come up to standing. Allow your shoulders to take a few shoulder rolls. And we're going to come to the next pose, which is goddess. So here you turn your toes slightly out, allowing the knees to trace over the ankles. Bring your elbows to shoulder level, palms facing your ears. Good. Sinking through your hips, allowing your pelvic floor to soften, to open, your inner legs to soften, to open. It's a great pose for any menstrual issues, urogenital issues. Allows for this whole space to be nourished with blood, energized, tensions released. Good. And then slowly release. From here, wiggle your feet in and we come to Malasana. Another similarly beneficial pose for menstrual cramps. Keeping the spine long and allowing that softness in the pelvic floor. Bringing the breath again to that space. Expanding with each inhale. And softening with each exhale. So I'd like to invite you also to bring a lot of gentleness in your daily lives. A lot of time for rest, a lot of time for pleasure. Our bodies are going through enough when they are moving through their monthly cycles. So make sure to give them nourishment, peace, ease, and comfort. Last breath here. Beautiful. Let's come back down on the floor in a seated pose. You're going to start cross-legged with your right foot in front of the left. And then You're going to cross your right foot outside of the left knee. I'm going to turn so you can see me. My right foot is on the floor. My left heel is to the right buttock. Can be complicated, so I'll turn the other way. Good. So from here, reaching the left arm up to the sky, hook your elbow behind the knee and twist. As you twist, try and drop your right hip down towards the heel and open. Open your heart. Keep the spine long. So another great posture that brings a lot of release through low back, sacrum, out to hip. Breathing deep into the belly. Flushing all that stale blood out of the abdominal space. Twisting. One more breath. And let's release. Now we're going to change legs. So your left foot's outside of your right knee, your right heel to the left buttock. And then we inhale, reach the right arm up. With the exhale, hook the right elbow behind the knee, twist, turn, and stay here for 5 to 7 breaths. Turn around. Allowing your left hip to relax towards your right heel. Spine long at all times. Feeling the softening of the spaces in the body. Our body has the ability to rebalance itself. You just have to give it the opportunity to do so. And then with your next inhale, slowly coming out, releasing the legs, giving them a gentle release. And from here, let's come back on the floor one more time, hugging the knees into the chest, taking a few gentle rocks left and right. Good. Now we go towards happy baby. So try and open your knees nice and wide, and then grab anywhere along the legs. It can be the back of the knees, the shins, or the toes. Make sure that your tailbone stays connected to the ground. Relax your shoulders, the neck. Deep belly breath here. And let's take 3 more. Awareness on your pelvic floor, inner thighs. Intention for softening those areas, releasing those areas. And then releasing, bringing your knees towards the chest. And again, doing a few gentle circles, coming back to these lovely massages that we can give ourselves. Simply left, right, going into the kidney area, low back. And then with the circles, you go a little lower into your sit bones, the top for the glutes. Pressing down the tailbone as your knees come forwards, and then change the direction. And then really enjoy these moments of stillness. Although not quite still, we're doing very little, something which is quite comforting and very pleasurable. So the next pose will be legs up the wall. So if there is a wall near you, I would invite you to just wiggle forwards with your hips towards the wall. Once you reach the wall, bring your knees to one side, lie down, and then lift the legs so that they are exactly along the wall. And if not like me, I don't have a space, you can use a cushion or two underneath your buttocks. And then when you lift the legs, make sure that this is effortless and you can hold it for the next 2-3 minutes so that you're not putting any pressure, any tension on your belly. If you are, put another cushion. And remember, if you've got the wall behind your legs, you don't need any cushions. So here I invite you to close the eyes, to relax the entire length of the arms, to soften the legs. As you can see, my legs are not straight. There's a gentle bend in the knees. This posture allows for all of the blood from the legs to be diverted down into the heart, which eases also the work of the heart. A very restorative pose, and also brings a lot of blood into the pelvic area, into the pelvis, the womb, the ovaries. A very gentle and restorative inversion. So for the next 5 breaths, an invitation to make them deep and long as you can, with an expansion into the abdomen area. And maybe a little sigh out on the breath out, maybe even a sound. The sound, the voicing helps to release the pain that we've been holding. So use this space now, this moment when there is no one, you're simply allowing yourself this luxury of self-practice, of space for yourself to heal, to bring your body back into balance. Last couple of breaths. So if this pose feels good and right and nourishing for you, stay a little longer. Our last pose is Shavasana, so make sure to take it afterwards. So for Shavasana, you can use a blanket, your cushion, and a blanket underneath your knees, just to bring a little bit of a lift of the legs. So a little more passive inversion again, which allows your lower back to connect a little better to the floor, to ground. Allow your feet to flop outwards, your thighs, your inner thighs in particular, to be relaxed, arms relaxed. Soften the entire face. Allow another sigh out, maybe another sound. And let's ground for the next 3 to 5 minutes. Letting go of everything. Simply be here and now. very softly, very gently starting to emerge back from our restful place. Feel free to stay a little longer here, or start to come back by bringing gentle movements to your fingers, to your toes, head and neck, and giving your body a full stretch, lengthening through the spine. One more time, hug the knees and take a few gentle rocks. Stay here a little longer if that's needed. And gently and carefully bring yourself up to your comfortable seat for the end of your practice. Thank you all for joining me, and I hope your bodies feel a little more open, a little bit more pain-free. Let me know if you have any comments, and then feel free to explore all of my offers. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a lovely day.